All right. It's your boy, the supervillain. I thought I was gonna do some comedy with y'all and talk about these simps, but at the end of the day, we got more pressing issues. We got way more things that we need to address. I'm gonna still do the simps. We still gonna have fun and do the comedy, but at the end of the day, we literally need to talk about this slave mentality that we've been carrying even before I was born. You know what I'm saying? It's too much going on out here in 2026 for us as black people, us as melanated people, us as people from the sun to be walking around carrying hatred for ourselves. I'm going to say that one more time. It's too much going on out here in 2026 and beyond for us to still be carrying the hatred that we have for ourselves. This has started way before I was even a thought, way before my mother and my father were born, but we're still going through it. And a lot of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all still perpetuating BS, passing it down to your kids, and then wondering why they don't have the self-esteem that they're supposed to have because no one is building us up. No one builds us up. We have to build ourselves up. We don't have people coming in telling you how beautiful you truly and really are, showing you how beautiful and how beautiful you really are. For the most part, the world dogs us out. The world tells us we ain't ish. The world tells us we never been nothing when we were the ones that, how should I say this, cultivated the world. Let me say that. We cultivated everything that's going on right now. It was started by a melanated person. But now, if you're looking at it from the last couple hundred years, you would think that we are at the bottom of the totem pole, and we don't have self-love, we don't have self-care, we don't know how to raise our children, right? So that's why I want to start at with the slave mentality. A lot of y'all still holding on to some stuff that should never have been passed down to your children. Your children should have never heard some of the things that came out your mouth, right? One of the examples I like to talk about is being so black. Yo mama's so black. Yo daddy's so black. That shit ain't never been funny. It's to the point where white people using that shit now, and y'all really letting that shit go. That's the slave mentality, and I'm here to talk about it because a lot of you people can't even love yourselves enough to know when you being disrespected. You can't even stand up for yourself because you're so scared that you need validation from people who will never understand you or care to, even if they do. You're still looking in places that you shouldn't be looking in because you don't have the mental fortitude to realize that ain't nothing going on over there but hatred. And you still wanna be elbow to elbow with somebody that never respected you and never will. It doesn't matter how much money you got. It doesn't matter what type of clothes you put on. It doesn't matter how you cut your hair. They don't like you. And I'm not talking about all non-melanated people, all white people, but the world, the majority of the world right now is against us. And if you can't see that, then maybe you need to shut up and watch. Do some research and understand why we're being the most hated group on the planet. Never got reparations. Everybody else done got reparations in America, but we're the ones that went to the actual slavery and built up America, but we don't get it. We don't get it. Asians done came and got reparations. The native indigenous people got their reparations, even though you don't see them walking around uptown and downtown. You don't see them in the normal in cities. And I can't even tell you the last time I've seen an indigenous person. The only indigenous person that I know and that I know that I will see is the guy that works on my car. He grew up with my pops, right? And you can tell by looking at him, he's indigenous. He's red, right? He's not black. He's red. It's the fact, right? And when I asked him what he would like to be called, it's not Indian, just indigenous American. We've taken everything from the original people, sucked the culture out of them, and then we made up a new culture, which is rape culture and steal culture. Everything we do now It's built off of this rape culture that we were born into and someone else's bullshit that they stole and try to make it theirs. So again, talking about how black you are in a negative aspect is dumb. I don't participate. I never really participated as a child. If you don't have no type of if you can't come up with nothing better than that, then you shouldn't even be in the group. Just real talk. So I'm here to dispel most of the BS that most of y'all are in love with. You're in love with the hate. You enjoy the negativity. And that's why 9 times out of 10, you're going to swim in it. You're going to sleep in it. You're going to eat in it, and you ain't never going to get up out of it. And if that's your mindset, then we're going to have to leave you behind. I have no problem leaving your ass behind. That's just me. I don't look back. You got to catch up. The only way you're going to catch up is get on board. Right? So with that said, if you're still saying shit like this, oh, she look good for a black girl, you stupid. And you need to have your mind checked. You need to go talk to some damn body, because again, we're still passing this ish down to our children who should have never heard anything like this, who should never came across from it in our own community of people. We shouldn't be saying stuff like this. To the women, stop killing your daughter's hair from the jump. As soon as they come out, y'all got to put all this kits and chemicals and pressing combs, and we tired of that. As black men, we've told y'all for at least 3 to 5 years now. I've been saying it for longer than that, but I'm talking about on the internet. We don't like that shit. We want you to be natural. Take out that bullshit in your head. Stop putting that glue on your edges. Stop braiding your damn hair and then putting a wig on top of it. We don't like it. And if you don't get it, you're going to be alone. You will. Only a simp gonna deal with you, boo-boo. Not a real dude. A real dude ain't gonna deal with you. Only a simp is gonna be able to put up with you. And guess what? Y'all don't want them. Y'all proved it time and time and time again. You don't want a simp, but you're doing shit that only a simp can appreciate and will put up with. Because simps put up with anything. Real man ain't gonna put up with you. Period. If you don't like what I'm saying, change yourself. Real talk. Change yourself. If you can't come out the house without a wig on, a bonnet, or some BS in your head where you can't show your natural hair or work on growing your natural hair, you an idiot. And I said it, and I'm not taking it. You are an idiot. Unless you got some type of issue, real issue, where you can't do it. And I ain't talking about cosmetic, right? Unless you literally can't grow no type of hair, and it has nothing to do with you putting all them chemicals and stuff in your head, or your mom and them, your grandmama doing it since you was a child. If you just doing it because you think it's cute, we're telling you it's not. Men are telling you what they want, and you're doing the exact opposite, and then you're mad because a man don't want to deal with you. You don't make sense. Nothing about you is making sense. Women, you're looking like Ronald F. McDonald with all this makeup on. And then you wonder why people clown your ass. You wonder why a guy will hit and never call you back. He don't care if he gets to know you, because look at you. How is he gonna get to know you with all that bullshit on? This is just 100% real conversation. And if you can't handle it, you can't deal with it, you think you're perfect where you at, then you stay in your little perfect little world, and we see how that work out. We will see how that works out. But in the last 5 to 10 years, I've heard a lot of women complaining on this internet about us, black men, and how we do and don't want to be with y'all. And we've told you, take all that fake shit out and be real with us. Keep it 100 with us. For the ladies that had 4 or 5 different kids by 4 or 5 different men, that's your fault. You let a pookie nut up in you, and then you wonder why. Don't nobody want to deal with you, take you 100. You just giving out free box, boo-boo. And then you're going to say something ignorant like, only a real man can help me take care of my kids. Boo-boo, ain't no such thing as a real man when it comes to that. No nigga is going to simp for you. Stay in that little delusional world if you want to, and you will see how that works out for you. And then you got the nerve to tell your kids men ain't shit. No, the men that you deal with ain't shit, boo-boo. The men that you chose to give that box to ain't shit, boo-boo. Not us. Not every man out here. We done told you what we want and what we not going to accept, and you're still doing it. Now, from our guys, again, stop saying that she only look good because she light skinned. She and all this bullshit. She red bone and all this bullshit. God ain't never made a mistake. Every woman God has created is gorgeous, especially the melanated black woman. So we're not gonna put her at the bottom of the totem pole no more. We're not gonna talk shit about her like that. Like that's not your mama. That's not your auntie. That's not your grandmama. We're not gonna do that no more. We're gonna kill all that noise in 2026, and we're gonna love ourselves regardless of what anybody outside of ourselves has to say about it. Because it starts with us. You got to clean up your own house before you can go to your neighbor's house and try to do some work. And if you don't understand that, then your house will never be clean. And you're wasting your time trying to help other people. And that's what black people have been doing in America for how long? How long we've been trying to help everybody else but ourselves. Now it's us, people. Now it's time for us to start loving ourselves. Can't nobody love us if we don't love ourselves. Just like in a regular relationship. Can't nobody love you until you love yourself. And if you ignorant enough to not understand that, why are you even out here trying to look for love? If you can't even get the foundation together, why do you think you deserve anything? Why do you believe someone could love you if you don't even know who you are and willing to find out who you really are? So we're going to stop it. We're going to put an end to all this slave mentality BS this year. And I'm going to help you if you need it. Because I grew up thinking some dumb shit too. I sure did. But I had to get over it. I had to get off of it and get over it and keep it moving. I love myself. There's nothing about myself that God has created that I don't love. And if you ain't there yet, we're not just going to feel sad or sorry for you. If you really want to love yourself, you really want to be in a community of people who actually thrive and actually are trying to move forward and do something positive in this world, then go ahead and join with me. Because that's all I'm looking for. All that negativity, all that BS y'all be talking about all the time means nothing to me. All it means is that you got hatred in your heart. And you're not where you need to be to direct it in the right place to put it into some positive energy. But that's what this channel is about. We're going to joke. We're going to talk a whole bunch of shit. And we're going to have fun at the end of the day, too. But damn it, we definitely going to talk about the slave mentality, at least for a couple series, because it's too much of it. I'm tired of coming outside and hearing and seeing y'all doing the stuff that y'all doing and passing it down to these beautiful, wonderful kids that did not ask to be here. You brought these kids in here and now you making their life a hell. You're telling them that they're ugly because they black and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Get the hell up out of here. You don't even know God blessed you. You can't even fathom that God blessed you. Even if you didn't want the child, your child is here. And we're not going to fill their minds with a whole bunch of more hate and have another generation walking around hating black people. We're not going to do that. We already had too much hate before this, and we're going to end it. Mark my words. I don't care if I only change the mind of 1 to 2 to 3 people. That's enough, because 1 to 2 to 3 people can go out and make a change, make another change, and it keeps going and it keeps going. But we're going to have to come up off of that, black people. Stop saying the bullshit that y'all been saying. I don't care if your grandmama said it. I don't care if your great-granddad. I don't care who said it in your family. You got to stop the cycle. If you're not smart enough to understand what I'm saying, then you need to work on it. Do some research. 2024, black people were finally allowed to wear their hair naturally in California, the state of California, so they could go into the workplace and not scare people because they had locks coming out of their head or their hair was free-flowing how God made it. 2024. Go look it up. That's a damn sad ass shame that people couldn't be exactly who they were and who they are, who they were made to be. That's going to stop. Y'all going to love me regardless, but it's going to be the real me. It's not going to be the fake me. I don't care how you feel. Right? See, a lot of people want you to hate yourself, so therefore you never move forward and you never do anything substantial. And if you're going to be one of those people that allow yourselves to be held back because of some BS like racism, you the fucking dummy. You the idiot. We're not taking that shit no more, black people. We're going to stand up for ourselves, melanated folk. We're going to claim who we are, and we're going to bring back realness to the next generation and the generation below. We're not going to keep raising children who don't want to be about nothing. Now, this is just the intro. I got way more that I need to discuss. Like I said, this is just the intro. If you want to leave a comment, you want to subscribe, you want to like this, please do. Because like I said, this is only an intro. We're going to be hitting you upside the head with all types of topics and facts. And we're going to come to the realization that we are beautiful regardless of who or what is looking at us. And we're going to dispel all that BS that was planted in your head as a child. Because most of you heard this as a child and you grew up and ran with it. Some of y'all so effed up right now, you scared to even love another black person because you don't want a child to be a certain skin tone. That's ignorant as hell. That's the slave mentality. And we're going to work on it. This is your boy Supervillain. Like I told you, you like, subscribe, drop a comment, give me some feedback. If you've ever been through it, if you ever caught yourself saying something negative like that, if your grandma and your granddaddy used to, when you grew up, they were saying stuff like that, I need to hear it. Because again, we got to get this stuff off of us and not pass it down to our children. Our children truly don't need another something holding them back. This life, it will already produce enough negativity for them to deal with. We don't have to bring any more. We shouldn't be the catalyst to the bullshit, to the evil that was passed down to us. We should stop it. We are strong enough to put that right where it needs to be, in the trash, and leave it there. So we on a journey, people. 2026, we are reclaiming ourselves and we are renaming ourselves. All right? We ain't never been ugly and we never will be. So don't fall into that trap. All right? So like I said, I got way more stuff I want to talk to you about. But drop me a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know some of your experiences. Like I said, if you've ever caught yourself or one of your friends or somebody in your family saying something negative like that, let me know. We can go back and forth on it because we're going to have to dispel. We need to break this stuff down. And if you don't know this by now, I do love you. I don't have to know you personally to love you, but I do. So this ain't no hate speech. This ain't no hate channel. This is all about self-love and self-care. And if that's something you into, subscribe. Again, this is the villain, the super villain, and I'm out. I will be back though. Peace.